Hold on. Let me get this one Sour Patch Kid out my mouth.
Hey, yo.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm better.
All right.
Oral fixation. Welcome to the threesome, y'all.
All righty then.
This this is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least three topics each week. And if this is your first time joining us,
welcome
we
aboard.
thank you.
So,
If you are back for more of this, I don't know, foolishness, can I call it that?
Sure.
something like that.
Then y'all the real, then y'all the real MVP.
Or a crazy ex.
Anyway,
Thank
You
you.
deserve an award. An applause.
the sultry voice that you just heard and shall now hear again is our point person, an optimistic realist. We like to call her Star.
If I told you that a flower bloomed in the dark, would you trust it?
Mm-mm.
And the dulcet baritone that you heard and you will now hear again is our man in the middle, our voice of reason. We like to call him Magic.
With that freestyle, you're bound to get shot.
And bringing up the rear, as always, I like to identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group, and they call me Storm. Now,
I was gonna say you're late as hell.
We got
very
one more
late.
person to introduce. In the building
was
is
about
my
to get-
man, 500 grand, Poe Astronomical, aka the Everyday Gourmet, artist extraordinaire. Your chick can, but he married now, so he wouldn't dare. God damn it, Chef Arian Poe is in the building.
My dude, you wild
What's
for that
going
one.
on, man?
What up, homie?
I miss living in black cities.
Bro, you hit me with the astronomical. That's wild, kid.
that was the what was it?
That
Black
was.
Planet shit.
Yeah. That's how far we go back, kid. It's wild.
Right.
wow, you were. You weren't you a child when Black Planet was popping?
Oh,
I was
Oh
a
my
grown
God.
ass
He didn't
motherfucking
show you a
man.
picture? I am grayed out, honey. I am 40. What?
Oh, you the baby in
40?
this one. You
I'm the baby?
yes,
You are an
by a
infant.
long shot.
I said 40 like it was a milestone.
Yes, you did.
It was long time ago. Born in the 80s ass.
I'm like, my goodness. Woo.
That was the good old
Like,
days. Shit.
yeah. I'm like, you young.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Young.
Really?
Yes, enjoy life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't feel young. I gotta kickstart my legs before I hop out the bed. You know what I mean? It's real.
You can hop. I got 'em roll.
Wow.
Not the canine rev 'em up. You ever see an old dog like try to jump a fence? They got
Right.
Right to the
Like,
point where you
I
scared
was
to
gonna-
sneeze standing up.
I
Oh
was
no!
gonna say that's problematic for both of y'all. Because y'all both too young for that shit.
Scared to sneeze standing up. That's terrible.
Hey, doctor said I need a bacchiotomy.
Okay. Me too. So
Okay.
I'm tripping for a minute because nobody got that. If I told you a flower bloomed in the dark, would you trust it? Nobody got that.
I know I've heard that somewhere
song
before,
is
but I
that?
don't remember
I
where.
recognize the lyric.
Is a bird to a flame burned by the fire? What is that? Is that what
Poetic
that is?
justice, Kendrick.
Oh, I know Moth to a
Yeah.
Flame Burned by the Fire was Janet.
I thought
Miss
it was some
Jackson 'cause I'm
Janet, right?
nasty.
No, I knew it wasn't Janet.
Honestly, I've never listened to a whole Kendrick album. Sorry, pull my hip hop card immediately.
Yo, I'm the same way, bro.
Are we not fans?
I'm not.
I
I like
was
it. I
back in
like
the
it.
K dot days, but the thing he do with his
I
voice
was
just
gonna
fucks me
say,
up, so I can't.
Okay.
I just
well,
think his
He
musical
can rhyme though.
selection mixed with his bars is just not hitting right. Especially that last the P Funk album. Everybody was riding with it, and it was just kind of trash to me. But that's just because I'm from New
Yeah,
York. I'm not that P
it's that
Funk
weird.
era.
Sick of
Yeah,
being weird.
yeah.
See, you know what?
okay.
Okay, I have a
We will
kindred
not
spirit on the
disrespect the
phone
funk.
because no, it's no disrespect to the P Funk. I am not a P Funk person either. No disrespect
God
to it.
damn, I
Yeah,
gotta
None.
no
leave this
disrespect. Love
podcast,
it.
yo.
None. None. But people
Fire PLFDs. Make my
be
funk the P
enraged like
funk. God
P
damn it, I
Funk.
wants to get funked up.
See, now that's hot though. But what he did on that album was not that. It was trash to me. I'm sorry
I
for everybody
I
who love him.
skimmed through the first two. After that, I was like, he can rap, but I'm not listening to this.
Yeah, it wasn't good songs. I mean, you can rhyme, but if you can't make a good song, it don't matter.
True. I'm the living
That is
epitome of
very
that.
true.
Oh,
Nah, bro, don't even
No,
do it.
I can rhyme. I don't claim to make the greatest songs on earth. I make songs about
Well,
getting drunk, fucking fat bitches, and beating up rappers. It's just not catchy.
I mean, if you could manage to not sound as angry,
I'm a generally calm person. I gotta let it out in one way or another, and I can only do so much sex at this age.
mm.
mm, that's also tragic.
Yeah, it's very.
It is.
But
Keep me faithful though.
So,
which
for
is
now,
good for your
anyway.
partner.
Alrighty then.
So, does anyone have any church announcements before we get started?
Church announcements.
Nah, not
Yeah.
really.
I don't know if you would consider this a church announcement, but um, at what age do people learn how to just say no instead of bullshitting people? Just throw a general age out there.
Shit, never.
$65?
It's a level of awareness.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people, instead of just bullshitting for something that you don't want to, you don't want to do, just say no. It's easier.
Oh, for me it was 28. It was 28 for me.
You know the saying
Yeah.
is the three honest people, toddlers, drunk people, and old people. Those are the ones that keep it real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I
Well,
drink
I
too
mean,
much.
once I had an infant of my own at home to deal with, everybody else's problems became much less important to me.
You know what?
Word.
It's not even about problems. It's about, like sometimes you just ask people simple stuff like if you want to do something or can
All
you
of
do
that.
something or whatever. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
all of that.
oh yeah, that sounds cool. And then the next thing you know, when it's time to do it, it's some bullshit. It's just like you never
Mm-mm.
wanted to do it in the first place. Like just say
Yeah,
no.
and I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Like, yeah, I'm not
No.
interested in that. Sorry, not
No.
sorry.
Hear
Um,
that, friend zone chicks?
Hmm.
oh, church announcements. Any promoters listening to this podcast? Man, y'all need to get y'all people together. Um, if you're an honest promoter, shout out to you.
No such thing as an
And you
honest
need to get
promoter.
your people
I,
together.
I was about to say, where you finding them?
I mean, there's a couple. There's a couple out there, but for the most part, a lot of these promoters in several different areas be on some bullshit. Like at
Yeah.
some point, I know it was easier to get away with that shit back in the day, but at some point, that shit's gonna catch up with y'all. Rather you bullshitting the artist and they get here and you ain't got the rest of their bag. Um, that's some old shit. Or you overselling tickets or whatever. Cut that shit out. Like, dog, get your whole bag together and then throw on a show.
Word
Just my
up.
little PSA. But anyway,
Good luck.
because at
All
some
right,
point
let's get to the
somebody gonna put
fuckery.
a cap in one of y'all about that shit.
Amin Ra.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just my
Yeah.
PSA for
Just
this
in
week.
case that was a confession, this is all alleged.
Right. Allegedly.
I
Alleged what?
am not a participant. I do not condone such
Yeah.
shit.
I don't condone it either, but I also don't condone bullshitting people. Like man, whatever.
Oh
Like,
Well, I
yeah, I've been
condone
around
it,
before.
but
I get it.
you know,
For
I
real.
condone it. I completely condone it, but I didn't do it. So
I didn't do it. Like a lot of, you know what? And I'm just gonna extend this just for a second. So for anybody listening, you ever go
Hey
to a
yo,
show and like buy tickets to a show, and oh, such and such is going to be there, or whoever, if it's a variety of artists, and like
it's
a
always
couple of
somebody
them
missing.
don't show up, you know what I mean? A
Hmm.
lot of times, I'm 9 times out of 10, it's not the artist. um
they
it's
didn't
not the
even know they
artist.
were supposed to show up.
Well, it's not even about didn't know that they weren't supposed to show up. It's about, like I said, these
They
old
ain't pay
fucked
them
up
like they
ass
posted.
promoters. You pay a deposit or whatever, and they want the rest of their bag before they get on the stage. And then the promoter counting on ticket sales maybe didn't sell as many tickets, and then they don't have the rest of their bag. So it's
All the
like,
time. All the time.
that
Yep.
shit happens all the time. Like, don't get mad at the artist. The majority of the time, it's not the artist's fault. What artist do you know is not gonna want to come, except for Cat Williams, and get his money and get their money? Okay. Come and get their money and promote their album, songs, whatever, or just even feel the love from the crowd, like whatever. But then you have the public who will turn around and be like, yeah, such and such was supposed to be here. They didn't even show up. They didn't think enough of the D or wherever to even show up. And yeah, more than likely that shit ain't even fucking true. It's these shady ass
Yeah,
promoters. Get this shit together.
yeah.
So that's the end. I'm sorry. PSA. It's like, ugh.
We know.
Uh,
So anyway, anybody else with church announcements?
nope, it's your world.
Nah.
It's my world. So if you've been listening, kudos to you. But this is my week for me to pick 3 topics. And so we're going to do something just a little bit different this week. The first thing that we're going to do is play a little game. And that
Wow.
game would be, Would You Rather?
Uh oh.
So,
Ooh. This could go
okay.
bad.
Immediately, like quickly.
So, for all of us, here's just the little rules, okay? It's either or. No extended
No both.
I know you're talking to me.
I am. Well, I'm specifically more in the next set of rules, right? But it's either or. So it's like if I say A or B, it's A or B. Not I wouldn't do either. Whatever. This is would you rather. You don't
Oh
have the choice
God.
of saying neither. Okay, because
Hmm.
that's boring. Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
Um. Now.
Pause this segment before it starts.
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be painless for the most part. So
That's
you
what
ready?
G said. Let's go.
I am
Go.
ready.
Okay. Would you rather whip or be whipped?
Ooh.
Whip it good.
Yeah, I
Whip.
don't like people
That,
touching me like that. I don't even.
I
yeah,
feel
me
you. We light
neither.
skin. We bruise
I'm
easy.
gonna tell you, yo. My wife, she like smacking my ass on a regular basis. I don't like that shit. Like I'll be like, ha ha, but no. Yeah,
No,
like
ladies
why do
don't
y'all
touch
do that shit?
ass.
Yeah, like real. It, it's cool. She like it, but I'm just saying.
You like, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all do that?
Toxic
I
So
mean,
masculinity.
Yo,
exactly. That's my point.
it's like a possession thing.
so
Like
everybody
I don't
Exactly.
like it either.
Yeah,
So,
well,
you know.
I
so
got one that
everybody's
likes it,
into
so we cool.
No, I'm no, no.
What
Like
about
I
y'all?
like the hit. Most of the time, if I'm gripping somebody's ass, trust me, I don't want my ass gripped. But my wife will throw that energy to me, and I don't know what it is. I think she's trying to dominate me. Yo, I'm telling you.
Men are so fucking weird. Y'all are so weird.
Listen, it is not balanced out here.
Apparently, because why would you do something? Well, never mind. That's a
Why would
whole.
you
That's
what?
an. Like. Why would you do something to somebody that you don't like done? Like, why would you assume?
I don't like taking
Like,
dick
why
either,
would you?
but I'm gonna do it.
I
As in give.
was just getting ready to say that. Oh my
You
Let me clarify. Hold
you know
up.
god.
you knew what the fuck I meant. So stop. But
Not the point. Y'all didn't answer the question.
I did. I said I would rather whip.
Hmm. Somehow I knew that.
I ain't out here trying to be. I ain't out here trying to be whipped. Shoot.
So nobody's into the fair exchange? Like
Listen, listen, listen.
427
No,
years of slavery, my people been
That
persecuted.
that
no.
is my
What you
point.
talking
It's too
about?
soon. Too soon for
I
that
don't even
shit.
like the
Exactly.
handcuff thing, yo. I'm not into don't hand. I
Nope,
don't
Me,
want
me
to be
neither.
bound. I'm
I
not into that, yo.
please. Yes.
Listen, I
See
got
you, me
PTSD from the
here.
police.
Yeah. No. 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 Don't handcuff me. Don't tie me down. Don't whip me. Don't. No.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
that at all.
no. It is. It is too soon for all that bullshit. So
the transference of PTSD is real. Okay.
Damn.
absolutely.
You didn't answer.
I'm I'm either or.
ah.
No.
See, you
Yeah,
just
No.
you
said
could
it
No.
have
when
said
this
No.
shit
that. You
started.
said
You
you
Oh,
ain't
could
I'm
have
got
said
that
sorry.
that.
ass
Okay.
answer.
A or B.
I mean, I guess if I have to choose, if I have to choose, I like the dominatrix role, but yeah, I'm not opposed to
Healthy
either.
posterior, we get it.
Ah, when I heard the sound that you like that in your voice.
Yeah,
Mm.
It
yeah.
is. I'm
I mean,
telling you.
I don't mind either or, but I do like
Mm.
the dominatrix role. Like,
I like people who like it because I can give it. I just don't want to take
You know what?
it.
That's kind of a well. Never mind.
It's
I
a
no,
won't
no,
even
no,
go
vibe. I'm
into
no.
that.
telling
There you
you.
go. Come on, what? Come on with it.
Different
Just
love
get it out.
languages.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. It's just a pet peeve of mine
Hmm.
that, and I don't even want to call it. No, no, I'm not getting into that because we're gonna get into a
Oh,
whole. No,
it's
no, we'll
good.
get into a. No, we'll get into a whole racial discussion, and I'm not trying to go there.
Oh,
So,
nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah,
Oh,
what's
okay. Yeah, yeah.
nah.
No, no. We're
A
not
white
talking about
chick
race
can't
today.
shake my hand too aggressively. Fuck that.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
feel the same way.
you just
I ain't
gonna
even
have
so,
to
gonna have
cuss
this shit. No, I ain't with it.
out.
so what's the next question?
The next one's kind of calm. So,
Okay.
box full of toys or kinky outfits? What say you?
Ooh,
Box full of toys,
man,
absolutely.
yes.
Give
I'm
me
going box
all
full
the
of toys.
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 All
I
them
I have
outfits look the
one of
same on the
those.
floor.
We have one of. I love that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody that's a toy box. We're so
Yeah, who ain't got a toy box?
Yeah.
I don't have one
I
anymore.
got a bag actually, but
Oh,
whatever.
well, you got a birthday coming up. I'll hook you up.
Y'all don't like going to the store together, like with your person and shit. Like,
Hell
yo,
yes.
looking to see
Yeah.
that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, that is a fire thing. It's
It's
like,
an fire experience. It is.
yeah.
Done it and God knows when, but
Right.
Sounds like
but
an easy
but
problem to
sure.
fix.
you would
Or
think
not.
so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Slim
so
pickings.
would you rather be an isolated mad genius or a popular but you're a dimwit?
Oh man,
Oh,
I
isolated.
love my
Isolated.
intellect.
Yes,
Yes.
by my damn self and a
Yeah.
genius.
Y'all
I
have
would
met
rather
me.
be rich and nobody know me and I'm smart as hell and yes, and I call everybody stupid. That's what I do right now. So I
I was
think
gonna
that's what I
say,
am. I
how
think
is that
that's
different
me
from my
all
life
day.
now? Like that is what I do now. So
Okay. Next one. Lights on or lights off?
Lights on with the camera on a tripod
Say
with
word.
other angles. Yes.
Damn.
Strapped to my
lights off.
stomach. Yes.
Lights off because I like to conserve energy.
I
I'm gonna say both,
mean that
but I
means you have
prefer
sex in the
lights off
shower
so I
though
can
too,
use
right?
all my senses. I don't like seeing. I like being able to feel everything. I do like
Yeah, and
seeing
that's why I
Well,
too,
like lights
but
off.
well.
I'd rather
First of
be able
all,
to
I like the
feel.
day. First of all, I'm not opposed to daylight, but
Nah, I'm not
just
opposed at all. But if we had to pick one,
having a whole bunch of unnecessary lights around just don't make no sense either.
say it's
It
already
could be
hot.
it could be candlelight, Miss Thing. But anyway,
Does that
okay.
count?
Yeah,
That
I
don't
mean you
count.
Yeah,
can still see,
Yeah,
but
candlelight's
whatever.
still dark to
yeah,
me.
but
Yeah,
right,
okay.
That's like the
and
light
that's
from the
even
TV on. You know what I mean?
You know what you gotta
and
get in
that's
your
even
life though?
more
A strobe light.
right, and that's more
So you can fucking have
unnecessary
a
heat
seizure?
coming from the
Why?
candle.
Like,
I didn't know you had problems with it. My bad.
Wow.
I don't think I do, but we'll
No
talk about that
techno
a little
going
bit later
on.
on.
No smashing to the
Boosh,
beat.
boosh, boosh, boom. Yeah.
Nah, I got the lights to change color and go to the beat, but that's my life. Okay, next question.
Okay, and you know what? That's another pet peeve of mine. If you're gonna put on music, then you need to be synchronized to the beat, or else it drives me nuts.
Word. I feel
I
you. I
can't
feel
take
you.
it.
Okay, last one. Kinky or romantic?
Oh,
Would you
kinky,
rather
Kinky.
would you rather
absolutely
your partner be kinky or
kinky,
romantic?
kinky.
Kinky.
I like I like I'm gonna say romantic
Yeah, me too.
Aw,
I
because
stop
like
you know
me.
what? Because my thing is this. Because the sex itself is going to be kinky. I don't. That's not a. You don't have romantic sex. That sounds like it's the whole package is good romantic. Because the
Yeah,
sex is going to be wild anyway, right? So
yeah.
you don't have romantic sex. That sounds real
Okay,
like old
okay.
couple.
You don't feel like
You assume a
romantic is the
lot.
setup?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, like, like you assume a lot. You assume that sex is always going to be good. I'm here to tell you,
Oh
not
no.
necessarily the case.
Oh no, I am rooted in reality.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell
Right.
you.
yeah. So yeah, if I had the choice between the two, kinky all the way.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that is the end of
Did you answer
our
that one?
kinky or romantic. I would choose romantic because um I feel like if we're comfortable with one another in that way, the kink is gonna come.
hmm
Ha!
Um,
Factual.
yeah,
Who
so
hurt you?
No, I'm like, hopefully, I mean, hopefully.
yeah, kink is gonna come.
I
So it may not be automatic with some people, depending on what their history is and their comfort
Mm,
level is, but whatever. We'll get to it eventually. Um,
hopefully,
so that yeah. Well, yeah, because some people's walls are Anyway,
yes.
so
That's my
sugar.
point.
that was painless. See, it wasn't as bad as you guys thought. All right, so we're gonna do two truths and a lie.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I excluded from this?
Only if, because I'm thinking I chose two that I may not have ever said to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're
How
the
about
only
I be
one
the
doing the
last to
two truths
answer?
and a lie.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, you guys can do it. I mean, but it'll make for a very long show.
Uh, Not good with lying, and it's a fault.
Yeah, I'm
Mm,
not. That's what I was sitting up like. What kind of lie am I going to tell? I had a hard time with that. So anyway, so only if you recognize any of it, you're excluded. Is that okay?
okay.
Okay,
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll answer last.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
there we
So
go.
that's a good one. And no sound effects. No. Look. You hear
you
me?
know I'm not good with that. Okay. I'll have to mute the mic because I'm not good with that.
No sound effects. Okay. So on a trip with PBS, I want to say right before COVID, we took a visit down to the Geechee Gullah, and I had a person who proclaimed themselves be a witch give me a reading. Um, my next one is I had I was celebrating a birthday during a hair show, and we were in a hotel, and I had a male dancer that I knew who jumped in my lap and scarred my thighs with the heels of his shoe. Um,
Yay.
A or B? Yeah, because God, yeah, it doesn't matter. So A or B.
I'm
Hmm.
gonna go B.
I mm, B is
Oh,
what? The lie or the truth?
The lie. I'm assuming
Okay.
stripper dudes don't wear heels, but uh,
wow. Yeah, I'm with you on. I would hope they didn't.
right?
Okay,
Okay.
is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say A is the lie.
Okay. Now, why is that?
Oh, because you would never get a reading by a witch.
Yeah. Okay. So
Probably believable.
A A is the lie. Okay. Um
Absolutely.
I yeah. Yeah, A is the
I
lie.
called B. Yeah, I called BS on that one right away. Like, no.
Was it
Now,
like
if
a
Well,
I
short
said
stripper?
that,
I'm confused.
well, no, actually he was really tall, and this is Detroit, the Gator capital. And so there was he man, yeah. He hopped in my
Hey,
lap.
the niggas are stripping in gators?
I mean, he
I'm still
wasn't strip
confused.
stripped yet. He wasn't stripped yet. And he hopped in my lap, and the back of the bottom part of the heel of his shoe like scratched my thighs. I was pissed.
So you
Oh,
got a
I was
love
pissed.
scar and didn't even get none?
Right, exactly. Sucked. Shout out to Wet Dream. If you're
I'm still
listening,
tripping and pause this whole line of questioning, but like dudes is in a pimp suit like before they strip. That seems inconvenient.
oh, you'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times a lot of the places around here, you know, they would come out and do like these performance pieces. And so they would be in costume, not costumes like the fucking Easter bunny or no shit. They would
Yeah, I thought
be,
they did like firemen and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm always thinking of firemen or police officers or something.
I don't think I've ever seen a fireman
Are you
stripper
are you talking
outside of
about
hmm?
okay, if you're talking about the strip joint that I think you're talking about, yeah,
What
that place sucks.
what's Mozambique?
Yeah, that
Oh,
The
place.
African name is
oh,
whack.
Yeah.
you say
Damn,
That
what?
place
fucking
is
with the
over.
motherland.
Yeah, yeah, that place is overrated as hell. Like,
Well, shout out to Watts. It's no longer around, but I mean, they
Excuse
did it at
my.
UBQ and Henry's Palace.
well, I never been to those places, but yeah, what passed for a strip joint was just yeah.
Yeah, the whole strip joint thing for me was like I had a friend who dated a stripper, which was the only reason why I got into that thing, to go into strip clubs
Mm-hmm.
because no, like seriously, because like putting money, yeah, whatever. That yeah, just my whole frame of thought would would prevent me from ever really getting involved in that without some good damn reason,
well,
which was my
well,
friend. Hmm.
well. First of all, male strip clubs don't seem to have the same level of fun. I mean, and
Well,
maybe it's just me,
well,
but
it was fun. But okay, so long story short, my thing with the strip clubs was this. Again, the way I think, yeah, if it had not been for my friend, I probably would have never stepped foot into a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
But I had started hanging out in them with her because she was dating the stripper guy, and it was actually fun. Well, once I got past the initial shock of it all, and that was this my first time going into a strip club, I literally saw dudes that I grew up with or used to work with. I'm like, oh my God, that's such and such. Like, like that was just not fun for me. Like, ew, he's taking this no,
Okay, don't
it just
take this
wasn't.
the wrong way. Don't take
Hmm.
this the wrong way.
Hmm.
But the
Oh Lord.
quality of stripper at say a Watts Club Mozambique
Hmm.
was just not they like, I went there one time, a friend of mine took me, and I'm looking at these dudes like these did y'all just drag these dudes off the street?
A lot of, but you know what? That's not a lie. That's not a lie. I'll say 80% of those dudes probably should have never hit a stage. There were a few, like Rock Hard, Prince Innocent. There was this guy from Flex, I think he was from Ohio, whatever, whatever. Back in the day, all of those dudes.
Still remember names.
Wow.
Well, because I know these
Yeah, I can't
people.
remember the
You know what I
name of
mean?
any
Like,
stripper I've ever seen.
Not in life have I ever
but
got
didn't
the
you just
name.
hear me? I like some of these people I either used to work with or I grew up with. So it's just like, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
ain't
about to
mentioned their
put their
government. You mentioned
government.
their stage name.
No, I know, but I'm not gonna put their governments out there. Like some of
All
them,
right,
some of them dudes is still in hiding.
but you
Like
remembered it though.
some of them dudes is still in hiding. But anyway, it was fun. It was fun hanging out. If you weren't there, let's just say to indulge in that fantasy. I was not there to indulge in that fantasy. Yeah, it just that wasn't
Well,
it for me.
neither was I, but if I just wanted to go to a club and hear music, I didn't need to go there. That's my point. Like it was just silly. Like I'll tell you what, and I mean, y'all can pull my black card if you want to, but I had a lot more fun when we
At
went to
Chippendale,
Danny's. No, at
Danny's
Danny's.
over in Canada. Oh no,
Yes,
I don't want to
had a
see
lot more
no
fun
pinky
there
swinging. No
because,
offense.
well, I didn't. It wasn't even about that, but we just had a lot more fun there.
Oh
But first of
Lord.
all, the strippers there were, they weren't dudes you were just pulling up off the street like, can you dance?
Right. They were body
It,
capable. Okay, I got it.
exactly.
And a lot of these
So
dudes around here were not. Which I think that was
that
part of the popularity was is that like it's cool to see like the
is
guys that
it.
the major for a lot of people no, it's cool to see the guy that's pretty much unattainable, not the dude next door. He's just a body work of art, whatever, and it's cool to look at that. But a lot of these dudes were dudes that probably lived on the block with you, and I think that might have been part of the appeal in the
I
fantasy. Like
don't
I could
see.
actually pull a dude like that, whatever. I don't know. Shit.
Well, absolutely. Because why would I spend my money to see him dance? I just go next
Go
door and
pay
tell him
Pookie
to
down the
dance for
street,
me.
shake a little
Right.
bit.
Like,
Put on some
yeah.
jit music, cause that's whatever. Anyway,
Back to
so that
reality.
was that was three truths and a lie. And you have to help me out. What was my other one?
Um. Oh, about the witch? You mean?
No, no, no. Oh,
Yeah.
sex as getting older.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah. Sex and aging.
Sex and aging. Okay.
I'll
Oh,
keep it
but
real.
just before we get off the strip club thing, like I really want to go to regular, well, not a male strip club because I've never been to like a strip club where women perform.
You don't want to see no
And
titty flopping around.
well, I I don't either, but
Not be
I'd
disrespecting
like to see,
titties.
but I want to see what the atmosphere is like because I've never been, and
Mm,
I just find it weird that I've never been. So anybody
Bro,
who's
wasn't I with
hanging
you
out
at
at the
that
strip
one
club.
joint where the chick was making her clit jump to the beat?
Who, me and
I think I
you?
was with you because I don't do strip
Oh,
clubs like
I
that.
was like you. I was like, you damn
No,
not talking
not
to
you,
me.
Yo,
obviously.
back in the day, we had hit a couple. What was that joint? The blue? It was blue. Not the blue
It
flame
might
though. It wasn't the flame.
it
It was
might
it
have
was
been.
over off a Cascade, wasn't it? It's the blue
I
building.
listen. You asking me to
I
remember
remember.
more than I do, but when Shorty's clip was jumping to the beat, I was like, I don't. I'm gonna usually tip the bartender, but you got 20 right now.
Was it the same night we saw the chick with the long one? It had like she had the
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, that was right over there by that Kroger off of what's today.
I don't remember
I
what the
know what
name
you're
of it
talking
was
about.
though.
That I can't think of the name of the is. I remember the building though.
I will never look at Kroger the same.
Fired up Kroger for life.
Right.
Yo,
They
no,
Anyway,
got
he
the
know
fresh
what I'm talking
produce.
to. We was in the hood, yo.
Yeah.
But I will say this though. I will say this. About the female strip clubs. Um from watching like different shows, and I've been in a couple of female strip joints.
see,
Back
I
in the
haven't, and
day,
I wish, and I want to go at least once in my life just to
back in the
They
stay
got
out
an
with.
day,
easy problem to solve.
I wouldn't have I worked for a strip club for a hot second. Um Not
Do
as on
tell.
stage or anything like that. I
Nah.
was a bartender. Yeah, I was a bartender. But back in the day, it was just kind of like, whatever. But a lot of these chicks out here these days, man, they are like super like freaking skilled. You understand what I'm saying? Like they are like true
Yes.
acrobats and
Oh,
be doing
absolutely.
all kind of like
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
entertainment.
It
So,
is.
you know, shout out to
Absolutely.
them.
I actually have a friend who was a stripper. She said she was a stripper for like 12 years, and she actually has a
Career.
dance studio now.
Right.
Yeah, she has a dance studio, and she teaches like suburban moms to pole dance. That's what she does, and she makes good money
That'll
doing
be
it.
interesting.
Oh God. Suburban
Um,
moms, stop going to them damn classes. You look
That's
crazy.
right. Let that shit go.
putting holes in the ceiling and shit. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
Hey,
But
I
shout
don't
out to them because I
shame.
didn't I didn't want when I said I didn't want to see titties flapping around. But like a lot of them, there was one we went to in Atlanta, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, they wild
Yes.
enough. But
Like,
that's what we talk. Atlanta's wild,
Yeah.
yo.
mm,
I'm
Yeah.
different. Like in my old age of 40, I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna
Wow.
tell you like this. I I'm different. Like when we was younger, it was great to come to Atlanta because they showed top and bottom. They gonna spread it open. They gonna flap it on your leg. Nowadays, I kind of don't want that shit on my leg, yo. Just
I was
dance
I
No.
was
over
I
there.
was
I
gonna
don't want none of
say
that.
yeah.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
want
say
these.
that sounds very unsanitary.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Nah, I don't
Man,
want your juices catching me.
man, flopping all in my $15 drink. I'm good. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
I need a drink condom. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I'm good.
A replacement. Like fuck that. Yeah. Okay, so sex and aging. So this is for everyone to participate in. The majority, well, I'm gonna say the majority of all of us are over 40. A couple of us are
Barely.
over 50, and a couple of us are over 50. And I remember back in the day when George Michael came out with this song called "Older," and even though I liked that song at the time when it came out, I understand that song now. And I was thinking about that, like how just things have changed overall as we are aging. And sex is one of those things. So, each of you, how has sex changed for you as you've gotten older?
All right. I'll keep it real. Since at whatever point I got divorced, I'll tell a chick in just straight up front, you got 45 minutes of hard dick. Whether you want to spend 30 getting your pussy 8 and 15 fucking or fuck the whole 45. After 45 minutes, I'm done. I don't care if I come and I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm going to sleep.
Well, and me at my old age, I would tell you that's 35 minutes too long because God damn it, my show is about to start.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. I don't like to say mine because it's like I'm bragging, but it's it's
Well, you're
sad.
just a baby.
No, no,
Right.
no,
Nah,
no, no,
40, I
no,
was still
no,
fucking till
no.
chicks
I'm
tap
telling
out.
you,
Now I'm old. Fuck that.
no, no. When I tell you this is the real, I ain't never, I ain't never told nobody this. My wife's sex drive is 5 times stronger than mine. I
How
have to not
how
want
how
sex.
how old is your wife?
She's 40. We're the same age.
Yeah,
She is
but
like a
no, my
month
point
older
is
That's
than
her
me.
prime, nigga. You've been
my
downhill
Yep.
my
for
point.
damn near
Yeah, my
20
point
years.
is
That's
that's
her
why.
prime.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why.
Eat your
Like
Wheaties and take your one a
yeah,
day or
yeah,
Geritol, whatever the fuck it
yeah. You're
is,
just gonna have to put
No,
up
no,
and,
with
no, no,
it
no, 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 no.
because
and get your
Ginseng
yang
and
up.
sea moss.
No, no,
yeah.
no, no. I can take, but I don't know. I'm funny style. Okay, so my wife, this is easily the longest relationship I've been in my life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been together 10 years.
Whoop
We've
whoop.
been married. Yeah, we just celebrated 8 years.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful.
I mean, yeah, I'm very. Yeah, I put my wife on a pedestal. Very, very proud of it, of my relationship. We work hard together. Well, I'm telling
Happy
you,
black people. I love
yeah,
them.
you know what I mean. I can't knock it. I can't. But I'm gonna tell you, my life early in life, I never wanted to get married because I was thinking, oh man, they're not good. My wife is never gonna keep up with my sex drive. Da 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 da. I get
You
married
believe
and
that shit
I'm
in
the
your
one
20s.
telling my wife no. I'm like, babe, no, like,
Somebody fell
Right.
asleep in biology class.
yeah. I'm telling her no. She's sitting there like, nigga, is you crazy? I'm like, oh my god.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a. I don't want to have rich people problems. That's a rich person problem. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say thankful. I'm gonna just be thank you, life,
Listen,
energies of the
I
world. That's me.
I'm telling you, between I don't know, somewhere between like 35 and 45, my goodness. Like like you would have sworn I was an 18-year-old dude. Like that's how bad it was.
That's how my life is. See, but I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
Damn.
you, yo, real for real, bro.
Huh?
When a girl is really super aggressive towards you, I'm sorry,
Did I
I
tell you
don't
my
know.
chick from
It kind of
Brooklyn?
it make me fall back. It makes me fall back.
I'm sorry, but
Wait
I'm
a
not
minute.
sorry.
Wait a
Okay?
minute. Wait though. Wait though. So this is like random chick or just
No, this is
I
my
mean,
wife.
oh,
No.
but so if she's super aggressive, you fall back.
No, no, I mean like it makes
Not
me.
all
It
the
doesn't like I
time.
don't know. It's like it's weird. It's so
Ego.
strange. It's so she is like
She
Ego.
like, let's
Toxic
get it.
yeah, and I'm like oh wait a
masculinity.
minute, like oh wow wait a minute.
That and the other thing with
Yeah.
being old, I need 24 hours of recovery time if I do nut. Like, leave me the
Yeah.
fuck
And
alone.
I
Holla at
No.
me
and
tomorrow.
I think that and I think that's bullshit. Like
You can if you
that
want
would
to.
At the
piss
very least, tragic. Like,
right.
Listen, I
Like
can run it
that
back
would
when I
piss
was young. Now, mm-mm.
yeah. Like that would piss me off more than
I
anything
don't think
else.
that's
Like
bullshit. I just think that's tragic.
Oh
yeah.
man, I'm telling you,
Listen,
nah,
you got one
it's what
round.
it
Better
Now
make
is.
it good.
now if you tell
I
me
still
a
try to
couple
keep
of
a 3-to-1
hours,
ratio.
okay.
Like I don't have an issue with functioning. It's not even like a function thing. It's not. I'm ready all the time. It's not that either. It's just that I don't know what it is. I don't. It's like I guess I
I'm
have been
tired. It's
an
hot.
aggressor. Yeah, I'm an aggressor. So it's like when I'm getting aggressed too, it's kind of like I
Some
don't
guys
know.
find that as a turn on.
I
I
don't
was
I
gonna
do
know.
say
It
I
actually.
is.
just
It
Yeah, I
is.
like
It
that
is.
listen.
shit.
And it isn't. You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck whether you turned on by it or not, because this is what it's finna be.
There's laws against that.
Listen, so I mean, if you listen, if you don't like it, then I feel bad for you. But
Wait a minute. Are you the same one that was with the whips?
yes,
See,
Both
I
of them
knew it.
absolutely.
I
was.
knew it. I knew it.
Lord
I
have
knew it.
mercy.
I mean,
But
I don't know. I'm a little different when it comes to that because there's a there's a part of me that has a natural, let's just say, aggression. Like if we're good together and it's like, okay, and I know it's about to be a good time, I can be a bit aggressive. But if I know that that's something that I guess may be a little bit of a problem, I'll dial that back because I feel like that messes with the experience.
I used to dial it back in my youth, but
Now that's
um,
when I didn't give a shit. In my
but
youth,
yeah, at this age, I don't
Congratulations
give
on
a fuck.
growth.
Listen,
you better step up to
listen.
the plate. When I was
That's
young,
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Listen, if I'm being aggressive, if I'm sexually aggressive towards you, congratulations, because
That's why I said rich
everybody
people
don't,
problems. I can't. I'm not trying to complain.
because
I'm not trying to
everybody don't get
complain.
this. That's all I'm saying. I don't waste my energy on everybody, so you know.
That's hilarious.
I'm with you. Run up on me like nigga, break the dick out. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
you, I don't know how many. Okay, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess is this what it is with me.
I mean, to each his own. Like I said, if I have the dude that actually likes that, that's a bonus. It's like, hey, because that's a role I'm comfortable in. Let's go. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No.
But if you're not that comfortable and there's a little bit of hesitance, because I mean, at the end of the day, we all have our level of comfort, in sexual activity. And so if I'm not necessarily all that comfortable in something, I don't want you coming at me like, fuck what you talking about. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Well, I mean, listen.
Sometimes.
Listen.
well, I
He
mean,
can always say no. He can
yeah,
always say no, and I will back
You gonna
off.
respect it?
But I will. Well, I won't
yeah,
respect it,
no,
but
no.
I will. I I I will not push him to do something he does not want to do. Okay, I
Remember
will
how I
say
That's
said
that.
not what
earlier in
you
this
said.
conversation that there's a
Rewind,
difference between
rewind.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, but I am. I mean, I've been called. I have been told. I've been told on more than one occasion that I'm, and the word that was used was aggressive. So
Ah,
and I
duh.
used to be, and I, and that used to bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore because I don't care.
Ma'am, you are a
It,
rapist.
no, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, you can always say no, and I'll leave you alone. Because I mean, shoot, dick's a dime a dozen. I don't, whatever.
I picture you laying
Anyway,
there like this bitch ass nigga.
no, not at all. I'm just
You
like,
like
you're
Grace
not the one
Jones
for
and
me.
Boomerang. Like you
No,
like
I'm just
pussy.
like no, I'm just like we're not compatible, and that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
Stand up for yourself,
But
Kings.
I don't mean to laugh.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I don't. I don't mean to
yes,
laugh.
you do.
Well, because it's just the way he said it. It was his tone. It's not the message. It was his tone.
Mm,
But yeah, I don't know. As I've gotten older, it's kind of one of those things like where um I don't know. The quality is definitely more important to me than the quantity. Although the frequency
Word.
of the quantity, it it would be nice if it was more often than not. But seeing as how I'm not getting any these days, I can't even I
well,
can't
and
even
that's
speak on it.
because, like I said, you have to be real desirable for me to even summon up the energy at
Summon,
this point.
summon,
damn, damn, that is a task. It's wow.
I feel it.
summon.
Yes,
That begs the better
because
question. When you in a long term relationship, how many times a week is reasonable?
Let's say a good three.
four. Oh,
I'd say 3 to
okay.
4.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I'm at 2, but 3, 4 is even better.
Yeah, I
I
would
Let's
say
mean,
say
a
the other
good a
day.
hot three.
depending
A hot
on
three is great. I
Yeah.
that's a
Other than that, I'm working, I'm exercising, got kids,
I
should be
was
happening.
very say depending on how busy your life is. But if it's gonna
Yeah.
be if it's gonna be two, one of them better not be a quickie.
Oh no,
And
I,
those
yeah.
don't
I don't
count.
know. Well, here's my thing. I mean, if you're gonna occupy my bed, I mean, I, I can watch TV by myself. I mean,
damn.
I don't really need you here
You are
for
sounding no
that.
less rapey.
See,
Well,
and
I'm
I guess
just
that's maybe me being getting older too. Like I'm cool either way. Like of course I'm not cool like weeks going past and it's like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? But the companionship, and yeah, that's
uh,
yeah, no. Not you listen, we're talking about somebody that we're matched with, we're compatible with, like we're not invading
correct.
each other's space,
Yeah.
it's different than, having that somebody you
I
just
suppose
doing things
I
with
suppose
around.
that's true. I
Yeah.
suppose that's true.
You just
If
doing some things to be doing them, whatever. They're not like a significant other or whatever. I mean, of course, you don't want that motherfucker around while you
yeah,
just
yeah. I'm
chilling,
like, you can't. Yeah, you can't stay over here.
invade my space. No.
Right.
But somebody that you actually give a
Uh,
damn about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So,
congratulations to you if I give a damn about you. So because that's harder to
and the
come by as
older
well.
I get, yeah, that trophy needs to be handed out to a few people. Because the older I get, it's just like, yeah, it's
oh
not even
God.
worth it. Like, I
I
don't
don't want to
know.
hear no more shit about me being arrogant.
Oh no, I never said that I wasn't. Um,
I don't think that's I don't think that's arrogance. It's just reality. I
yeah,
mean,
for me it's
like,
arrogance. Nice for me it is.
okay, well, for
oh
me it's not
Lord.
arrogance. It's just that's how I am. Like, if I mean, well, never mind. We'll
I
just
mean,
keep
but you
moving.
have to
Oh
also think
Lord.
about, I don't know about your particular situation, but I'm somebody, that I've mentioned before that I've been I've been single for quite a while. For I mean, mostly my choice, but I've been single for quite a while. So if it's somebody that's gonna come in and take up space in my life, you don't have to be
That's what I'm
perfect, but you
saying.
have to fit. You know what I mean? You don't have to
Exactly.
be perfect. I expect for because
Boom,
hell, I'm
wow,
not perfect
wow.
by any means, but you have to fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to fit in that way too.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, in more ways than one, but well, and that's why I say if we're not compatible, then we just not compatible, and that's okay with me because I'm fine
yeah,
by myself.
yeah.
Like, I'm not about to change my
Settle.
ways to make yeah, just to make myself fit into your life. Fuck that.
I,
Well, it
that's
is
real
some of
shit
you
though.
fitting into that person's life as well because they're fitting into yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like, okay.
80
That's
20,
terrible.
sis. 80-20.
That's terrible. Well, you
I
two
just
gentlemen are lucky that you don't have those things to worry about.
Blessed.
Not yet. This
You
chick might get sick of me in a minute.
yes, you are.
say she might be, she might get sick of you in a minute. Oh, don't
It could
pull that
happen.
out. I
More than
mean, yeah,
likely.
but uh-uh.
Swallow. Anyway,
All the time.
so while my man's is here, I got to tell the story of how we met, and let me
Yeah.
see if you read differently.
Okay.
I don't even remember the name of the apartments, but they was on Camp Creek in
Yeah.
College Park because now I guess that ain't Atlanta anymore. Go figure.
It ain't.
And
What?
at that
Mm.
point in time, I'm young. I'm a battle rapper. I'm a hip hop head ridiculously. And I'm like, the dude across from me is always playing some banging shit. And by the time we bumped into each other, he was like, yeah, yo, I thought you stole my Pharaoh Monch CD. I went to the store. And from that point on, we just used to chill, drink, play video games, freestyle. When I say this man is an artist, he is an artist. Like, dude paints, he rhymes, he draws, he's incredible with the food.
My
Uh,
God.
Renaissance man.
yeah, all around just when you see, certain people that are just walking artists. Like this dude used to have designs in his beard and the whole shit was crazy. And I always say the first time I smoked was at an Outsiders and Red and Meth concert, but the first time I actually got high was my 25th birthday. And he drugged me over to his crib and was like, yo,
Yup.
I'm gonna get you high. I don't know how many blunts we ran through. I lost count at like 4 because we was playing the new Street Fighter joint.
Yup.
And then my man's and his brother called. Shout out to On One in Mischievous. They called me from Texas. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna run across the hall real quick and talk to them. So I run across the hall and I had the vertical blinds at the time and they were half open. And I'm like, damn, everything looks like cartoons. They're like, nigga, you high. And I just fell asleep. But this is my dude, man. I miss having you
No
around. I miss
doubt, King.
nothing but love.
Yo, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, yo, listen, it's hilarious too, because you know I have to say over the years of life, you only get a few friends, and I mean I'm gonna tell you like this: we're not in the same space anymore, but it's you still. I would consider you one of my best friends to this day. I got a, and I and I'm I have a lot of associates. I have a lot of people,
Right?
but it's certain times in your life when you become more aware. You know what I mean? When you hit levels of awareness of life, and and during those times, and you meet certain people, those people with you forever. And I swear that's how you are, my dude.
For sure.
Aww.
All right, enough of
That's
that
so
romance
sweet.
shit.
Well, but
Oh,
no,
we
I
need
mean,
more love in this world. That's what's up. I love it.
right. And I
Nah, that's
mean, you
my
absolutely
man's.
must be a great guy because Magic does not let a lot of people in. Uh,
Nah, I don't like people.
he, you know, yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, he just does not let people in. I mean, I'm still working on it
Oh
all
Lord,
these
it's not
years,
personal.
but I'll get there eventually. But yeah, so you must be a really good guy. And
My,
it's great to meet you.
no
For
doubt.
him to be so much younger than me, I want to be like him when I grow up. Shit.
Yeah.
Aww.
Aw.
But let the people
I
know what
swear
you
we was the
doing,
same
man.
age all these years,
Oh
bro.
fuck no, I am 48. I'm old. Just
Oh.
beige don't age. I look young.
Okay, first of
I
all, you're
keep
a baby
saying that
too,
Jasmine, ask Jasmine Guy, quit saying beige don't age.
Oh yeah, she.
right?
Yo, listen,
I'm
I
assuming
seen
some drugs was
Jasmine guy up
involved.
close, and she is, I was surprised.
Yeah, she didn't.
I was very like before she started being on TV like she is now. She was doing plays,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it
Hmm.
was a play, and it was plays in Georgia. I'm a gourmet chef. I'm a caterer, but I've always been in upper management, right? So I was doing like events, and she was heading. It was before the movie came out. Have you ever heard of For Color Girls?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so in
Did
the
it.
play was it was different though. It was like for color girls who it was the link. I forgot. I just catered it.
Yeah, it had a
Um,
long
it had
title.
a longer
Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
and the show the play was amazing. Each girl in the show represented a color, and
Yep.
Yeah.
so yeah, so she was the person that hired me to get to the thing. And
Nice.
when I seen her, yo, and this is like before social media. It was in, but it wasn't like it is now. It was like, it was. I've been married 10 years. It had to be. I wouldn't give it at
MySpace.
least 15, 18 years ago, right? Because and that back then I hadn't seen her on any TV, anything else, and I had brought a girl I was dating at the time with me. And when we came to meet her, yo, I had to Google her to see how old she was. I was stunned.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
stunned. Like I was stunned. Like,
Okay.
holy cow! Like,
Meanwhile,
let me
Cree
be honest.
Summer's still
I'm gonna
banging.
just be honest though. I mean, it's real. I I love all of our brown skins, light skin, all of the. I think we do have a very great, genome, skin elasticity structure, whatever it takes. But some of us don't. Some of us
Yeah.
don't.
Well,
Yeah, and,
Um,
and it's bad. And I hate to always use her because, like, because she's always the first person I think of. But I actually like Gentleman Guy. She
oh,
seems
she's
like she's a
amazing.
nice person.
yeah,
But
yeah, she's
there's
very
quite a few
talented.
people. Yeah, there's quite a few people who fall up under that umbrella, like Christopher
Oh,
Williams.
absolutely.
Jesus,
Oh yeah.
I ain't
that
seen him in a
dude,
Yeah.
minute.
and he was so fine back in the day. Good
Wasn't he
life.
though? Oh my goodness. And
um,
now,
woo. And I mean, even like an I'll be sure, and I bring
Yeah.
him up
oh
too.
well,
Like
him
I don't
he was
think he
too.
never
fell
the
off
Yeah.
that
finest
bad.
thing. He was a nice looking guy, but he was never the fine. He never, to me, he was never as fine as he was in his own head. Um,
Right. Absolutely.
um,
Right.
no,
Absolutely.
that dude, that when he talk about egomaniac, even though he's cool, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. I didn't have anything
anyway,
against him, but
no,
yeah, you're
no, no, no,
right.
no, no, no,
He
Black
no.
he
excellence.
he thought he was better looking than he was, but that was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
He to me he's the like the satire for light skinned dude, like light skinned niggas like that think they cute. I think that's what they base that off of. Man, I'm light skinned. I was a light skinned curly hair light eyed dude, and I'm not. But I'm a dark skinned dude in like under. You know what I mean? I'm like
Hmm.
a
I tell
street
you, they
dude.
don't
And
understand the
like,
trans dark skin struggle.
like, like, and he was one of those guys when they say, "Oh, nigga, you being light skinned, nigga, you looking." That's that. I think that he was
Licking
the
lips and shit.
frame for that. Yeah, he lost. I fought for my kid. He kind of lost me when I knew that Puffy was raising his kid, and it was like Puffy had his kid, and that was weird for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I gotta.
Yeah.
That
I
absentee
Well,
fight
father
for
shit
my.
is weird regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, there
weird.
was more to it than just he had her, but I mean, there was more
Still,
Yeah.
to it.
still.
But yeah,
It
I
took
mean, I
how
get
how
it.
long did you know before that Quincy, what's his name? Quincy was not Puffy Kid, and then it was like, yo, it was dude. He looked just like him, but it was
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
I
oh,
always knew.
okay,
Yeah, I always knew because of who his mama was, and I knew his
yeah,
mama was with Al B before she was with
yeah,
Puff. So I
yeah.
always knew.
Yeah. And he looked like him very young. And I remember knowing that along I think I was still at the radio stations when I found that out. However, I will say this. I make no judgment on dude not raising his kid, even though it's not something that I personally agree with, or something that I would personally do. I will say this. I feel like if you feel like you would be more damaging to a child than you would be positive, you go ahead and relinquish that job. So I
No,
feel
I
like
Absolutely.
respect
during
that.
that
I guess I
time,
see that.
I
Absolutely.
respect
yeah,
that one. I
um,
respect that.
during that time, I yeah, he was probably would have been a very
Not the best
toxic
person.
parent.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
been a very very toxic person. And even though that might not have, I don't know what his thought process was in allowing Puffy to raise his child. I just, again, if you're going to be that toxic parent, relinquish that job.
And I feel you on that both ways.
Yep.
Um, because yeah, toxic parenting, yeah, whatever. So,
Black
um,
fathers.
yeah, yeah,
Well, not always fathers either.
yeah,
I
mothers too.
mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, you're gonna be that toxic mother, that toxic dad. What this, you're gonna be. Listen, yeah, whatever. That's a whole nother podcast.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Self awareness. But with him, I just feel like he he was a really talent. Well, he's still very talented. But he was a really talented guy who got caught up in the hype as so many celebrities do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, he seems to be doing. a little bit better. But oh, I know why I brought that up. You said when he lost you. He lost me. And not that I was just his like biggest fan or anything like that, but he lost me when he could literally see that his career had dwindled and nobody was really checking for him and all of that. And then Quincy got on that show. What was the name of
Yeah,
that show he was on?
I know what you're talking
Star.
about.
Star, or I think it was called Star.
It was
And
called Star. Yeah.
he
Yeah, I
became
remember that
very
shit.
popular, nice looking guy. He
Yup.
was one of the main characters on the show. And the next thing you know, he's popping up on talk shows, magazines, and all that other stuff. Now,
Eating
this
off
is
of.
when Al lost me. When you decide all of a sudden that's your son and you want to hitch your wagon.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree with
A
And to
that.
lot
the
of fathers
point
do
where
that after you
you're
don't have to pay child support no more.
yeah.
Hi,
And then
Dad.
like you're doing your hair just like him, so that people
Yeah,
can see the resemblance even more. Yeah, I lost any kind of anything that I had, respect
that
wise or whatever, because I don't know him like that. But yeah, that didn't sit well with me at all. Like you were literally doing your hair just like him, so people can do, but you wasn't claiming this dude. Yeah, I don't. I'm
Yeah.
good. But I will say
Yeah.
this. Shout out to Quincy in his young age.
yeah.
Um, because he's not roasting his dad. He's not.
Mm.
Yeah,
No.
he
But
always says
you
he
but
has
you don't
nothing
see
but
him
respect.
rocking though.
No, you really
No.
don't. You see a couple of pictures here and there, whatever, and it's
Yeah.
always where Al is the aggressor in
Yeah,
the
he's
yeah.
inserting himself.
Yeah, he's inserting himself. And even though Quincy seems cool, is but you can tell that there's still some there's still some issues there. But he's not dogging him. He's not going on social media and just, throwing him under the bus or whatever. He seems to be very mature about the situation. But again, he probably got to the point where he saw, yeah, my dad ain't right. And
Hmm.
thank goodness, he let somebody else
Yeah.
raise me because who knows what I would have turned out
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. That's probably true.
It's
Yep.
real. Yep,
Um,
real.
yeah. Sometimes, what people see as, bad adverse circumstances actually do you a favor,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
because they're taking you out of harm's way.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
So
gotta go hug my daughters.
Yo, that's a spill.
good show, people. Thank you for
Yeah,
indulging
let
my
them know where to
foolishness.
find you, what you doing.
Okay.
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, yo, anyway,
Nice.
yo, my man, I appreciate the invite. Good
No doubt.
energy, good people. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you,
I'm
process.
like I said before, my moniker is Chef Arian Poe. I'm with Everyday Gourmet. I'm a full service caterer. I have about 10 employees. Um,
All right. Shout
I'm
out
an
to Black
artist.
Business.
Yeah, I'm a. You know what? So you can find me on all social media. Chef Arian Poe on Facebook, and I'm old, so I got Facebook. I got I got Instagram. It's Chef Arian Incredible. I'm blowing up on TikTok. I'm doing all my TikToks and stuff, trying to get monetized. If you have Netflix, I'm on a show called Sweet Magnolia. I am creative actors coach. I'm in the background. I do all of the kitchen. Um, third season, so watch it. It's number one right now on Netflix. It's pretty cool. And
Check that
that's
out.
about it, yo. I'm just a lowly regular dude.
That's what's up, though.
Don't downplay
Yeah.
yourself, yo.
Sounds like you're doing big things.
For
No shit.
sure.
You put in work. Be proud.
Hey,
For
Be
sure.
inspirational.
Our
we
other
came from
co-host
we
wants to say
really came
hi.
from the bottom, bro.
Right, right?
Okay, our other
Hi,
co-host wants to
baby.
say hi. Say hi.
Hey.
Hey,
You should be sweet.
Right, right. Daughters, if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell all the hoes. It is the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, the Threesome Pod on Twitter. We ain't cool enough for threads yet. We might get around to it. I don't know, ask them.
What the hell is thread?
The
Oh
new
wow, you
shit.
are
I
old.
don't
Right.
know.
That's That's the new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Can't keep up with
Instagram version of
Instagram.
Twitter, which I don't
Yeah.
fuck with Instagram like that because I don't take pictures. That's your job.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, you fuck with Facebook. It's the same damn thing.
I just go on
But
Facebook,
anyway, go
post
ahead.
dumb shit, and leave. I fuck with Twitter because they allow nudity.
I need to get on
Okay.
Twitter.
Well, thank you to our guest host.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hopefully you will,
No doubt,
yeah.
bro. Please, 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 all of it.
Hopefully you will join us again for
Yeah,
more
Yeah,
of
of
Yeah, it was
our
course. Hit
fun.
me. Just hit
tomfoolery.
me.
when they kick me out, we gonna do this.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah. When next time I'm in Atlanta, I'm gonna have to come sample your wares.
For sure.
The
Please. I'm
boy can't
fired.
cook.
Trust
I
me.
cannot front.
I'm fired. We'll make it happen. Yo, we oh yeah, coming up too. If you in let me see, let me get the information real quick. I am doing a ooh on Sunset. It's either in October or in I gotta get the information. But it's a jazz concert out in a pavilion. Last year we did it in right in the middle of Buckhead. Really, really awesome artist called Caesar Anderson. Um, yeah, he puts on a great show, and I serve 3 course gourmet meal under the stars. Fire. To my
Nice.
page, and get the information. Look at the information. And if you're out here, yo, holler. I promise you, I'll
You know
treat you
what? I
right.
might shoot out there.
Let me know. Let me
I will do
know.
that.
Send us that
God,
information. I might have to come down there for that.
I will.
Right. That
I'm
sounds
gonna push it. I'm gonna
wonderful.
push it
It
in your
Good
does.
music,
It's
good food.
fire. I'm telling you, they have. And you can see the videos from last year, man. Hey, this is our second annual. We are planning to push it everywhere. So
Nice.
get to it.
Be there.
Okay. All
Hmm.
right.
Hey,
Well,
good
on
night,
that
people. We
note,
old. It's past our bedtime.
No doubt. Yo, y'all take it easy. Appreciate you.
Good
Peace.
Appreciate you,
night.
bro.
No doubt,
yeah,
my dude. Hit
dog,
me anytime, man. I'm gonna send
Hey,
y'all the info.
Please do.
do that.
All right.
yeah, my dog is barking at me, so I'm gonna go walk the dog, y'all.
Don't get kidnapped.
Bye.
Bye.